back on the Morning Brew with Friends with Mary Byrd. And this is quite a treat because you're one of the city's local comedians.
I am.
And there's quite a growing comedy scene, right? It seems like for a long time, Albuquerque's comedy scene was just kind of underground. And now I keep seeing these events pop up. And tonight, tonight's the third Thursday?
Third Thursday. It's one of the best consistent shows. There's 10 comics fighting for bragging rights.
Right. So they can, for 1 month, they can say they won.
They won.
Where's the show again?
It's going to be at Tractor Wells Park.
Okay. Hey, I think we know a guy, Carlos.
There's a guy.
Carlos might know a little bit about that. We'll ask him in a minute. And that's a great fun show.
It's a fun show because they're coming with their A game.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming with
and
they want to brag all month.
They're competing comedians on that one, right?
They are.
I love it. I love it. And how long have you been doing comedy?
I started in 2004.
So you've been doing it a while.
I know I should be better, but that's just the way it goes.
Well, we've got a video we can show of how good you and how awesome you are, actually, Mary.
You know what love is like? It's like the planet Venus. From a distance, it's this beautiful, shining star. And you get closer and closer. It's a rock. It is a rock. And you guys, are you enjoying it? It's cold, but there's no snow yet. It's cold, but you know, another couple of weeks, the weather will be reminding all of us who's in charge. APS. PS stands for parents suffer. They do, you know? Because what good is a 2-hour delay? Not at all. You cannot start drinking until you've dropped them off. You can't, or at least you should not. You shouldn't get in trouble in the carpool. Speaking of getting in trouble, last thing I want to remind you guys, you cannot use your Crown Royal bags for your kids' lunches. I know, they look like they'd be perfect. And you have so many of them. Right? Make a quilt instead. Stay out of the principal's office. I'm Mary Byrd. Thank you so much.
That's great. You can't use your Crown Royal bag for bag lunches.
You get in trouble every time.
Really?
Don't do it.
Well, Carlos from Tractor, he's expecting a little one. Says maybe you have more parently advice for him.
It's like, you know, you can't leave him in the trunk.
Really?
You totally get in trouble for that.
Oh, man.
So, and I know he's going to be a new dad.
How the rules have changed, Mary.
They have indeed. They have indeed.
So, your comedy, tonight, before we forget, you're going to be at the Santa Ana Star Casino, right?
I am. I'm opening for Steve Briscoe at the stage. I'm
That's
all
gonna be
excited.
fun.
And then I'm going to Third Thursday.
Right.
To cheer my friends on.
You got to have your monthly thing, right?
That's a good show.
So how many of these opening shows do you get like this at the casino?
You know,
do you get to do that once a month, couple times a month?
No, a couple times a year. Couple times a year.
So this is a big deal for you tonight.
It is a big deal.
That's awesome. Well, I don't know Steve Briscoe. Is he?
He's nationally touring comic.
He probably hasn't heard of me either, so we'll call it even.
Just call it even.
Right, right. So how did you get started doing this?
You know, a cousin of mine came to Laughs.
Ah, the great old
Years
Laughs.
ago.
I miss Laughs.
And I was like, I want to do that.
Really?
I did, but then I had this wonderful baby, and I did some other stuff. But
so you put it on the back burner for a minute.
I still managed to get out when Laugh was open, at least twice a month.
Cool. David,
which is why I'm not so good after 12 years. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You didn't get out nearly enough in the early years. I've never heard anybody say stand-up comedy is easy. I've never heard that.
We just do it because we have to.
Right? How do you? Where do your jokes come from? Are they things you just say during the day and then you write it down? Is this stuff that you like drive around all day long and you think of funny
Well, we live
premises?
in Albuquerque. All you have to do is look out the window.
No doubt.
It's a great city. I love this city.
It's a great city for making up comedy.
Absolutely. I drive around with a Post-it note. And I
Really?
see things, and I jot them down. I have a big whiteboard in my house.
So did you see
write
kids
stuff down.
someday like going to school with a Crown Royal bag?
No, but I thought about it.
Yeah.
And I said, Mary, that's wrong. You should warn others.
And that became one of your go-to bits. What is your go-to bit? Do you have one? Or is that?
You know, I get bored easily, so I have a lot of different things. I like to do current events. I was mad at those Oregon terrorists, let me tell you.
How so?
They had demands.
On
You know what?
a
They
lot.
should have eaten the presents that people sent them. They needed snacks.
They did need snacks.
They needed some snacks.
And I saw what I know where this is going because I saw what they sent them. We're a morning show. We're a family
I know.
show. We
That's
can't
why
talk about
they
that.
they were presents. But people were thinking about
Right.
them.
They were sending them valuable gifts in the
They
mail
were.
and hate mail. So tonight, the third Thursday show, and also head up to the Santa Ana Star Casino.
Yep, that's
and
at
you
7.
can see you at 7 tonight on stage. And yeah, it's Mary Byrd. But you also keep the calendar.
I do, and there is so much going on in Albuquerque comedy.
I
So
love it.
there's a website, albuquerquecomedy.com.
Check
Rusty
that out.
Rutherford does the blog. Check out the show schedule. 'cause
Speaking of
it's
Rusty,
changing
there
all
he
the
is in the
time.
bottom right.
There's my man.
Right? And there's a lot of comedy shows. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much comedy there actually is in Albuquerque. And some of it's even funny.
Some of it is. So check out the calendar. Check out the calendar. We're doing our best.
All
We're
right.
doing our best.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes on the Morning Brew with Friends. We got a fun show today. This is great.
This is a fun
we
show.
We're coming up with Larry Espinosa from the Albuquerque Soul, who gave me this awesome new scarf.
I love it.
Right? It's pretty.
We have the best flag.
Right? Let's just do this and see if I can make the. There it is. Do that. And we'll do that. Awesome. Back in a couple of seconds with the Morning Brew.